Use the referral link in the description to g2a.com for all of your Xbox codes, PlayStation codes and video games, and be sure to use the code CHES at checkout to get yourself 3% cash back. Hey guys, welcome to episode 12 of season 4 here in the Achieve and Leave series. As I mentioned in the earlier RTG video today, apologies for no videos over the past couple of days. Just reiterate that in case any of you watch this series and don't watch that one. Of course, yesterday and or the part of yesterday and all of Tuesday, a number of us were unable to access our Xbox accounts with FIFA 19. There was an Xbox issue. It was a Microsoft one, not an Xbox one, where some of the digital versions weren't registering that they were owned by people that had bought it, so physically wouldn't let us on the game, and it took Xbox about a day and a half to actually fix the issue. And I had plans yesterday, and I intended to record 4 videos on Tuesday, so I wasn't able to record anything. As such, there weren't any videos, so we're back now. Although that said, just to reiterate again, something was mentioned in Monday's update video. This series will be ending on the YouTube channel, but still continuing over on stream on mixer.com/ChesNoidGaming after the end of this season. The RTG will stay on the YouTube channel. I'm not retiring from YouTube, as some people were thinking in the comment section of that update video. There will still be a video on the YouTube channel every single day. The RTG series is going nowhere, or at least once that series finishes, we'll be replacing it with another series as well. So there will still be 7 videos a week rather than 11 videos a week. I'm not going anywhere from YouTube. I'm not retiring from YouTube. Just moving this series over to Mixer so I can free up the time that I would ordinarily spend recording this series to stream more often over on Mixer, which is what I'm doing now. So do feel free to follow me on the link down below. I'm of course now a Mixer ambassador and a Mixer partner, so if you want to come across and join me and continue watching this series past the end of this season, as well as all of my other content on stream, then do so. But it's actually a mirror image, today's episode of this series, to the RTG one that was earlier on this afternoon. Semi-final of the FA Cup, semi-finals of the Champions League. It was Manchester City and Barcelona in the RTG. It's Leicester City and Liverpool in the Achieve and Leave. Massive. We've already won the Premier League, so we have the chance still to do the treble. And I would very much like to do that here this season if we can. But we are going to have to see off Leicester City first, and then Liverpool in the semi-finals of the Champions League. To do that, we shall actually... they don't have any incredible strikers at Leicester, apparently. Cason is their best striker, 78 rated. How old is he? 28-year-old. He's actually, to be fair, the leading goal scorer in this competition, so I can't be too hard or too harsh on him. They've got Visca on the right-hand side. That's fine. Dennis Suarez in the midfield. They do have Oliver Torres as well, but he's probably on the bench. Indeed he is. Strakosha in goal. That's fine. Murillo, any other better centre-backs? No. Benkovic there as well. El Abdullawi at right back. And Kieran Tierney at left back. Okay, that genuinely is as strong a side as they could actually put out. That's fine. And obviously I'll be starting my strongest possible 11 in all 3 of today's games. So hopefully we can come away with victories in all of them. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel so you don't miss out on the end of this season. And of course follow the Mixer channel so you don't miss out on the remainder of this series. But for now, we're going to go and play Leicester, and then subsequently Liverpool, and hopefully get ourselves through to 2 finals. So to Trossard, ducks away well. Casemiro steps in. De Ligt into Milinkovic-Savic. Pogba forward through there nicely to Romelu Lukaku. Casemiro to Lukaku. Pogba's made the bursting run through. Could be a great start here at Wembley. It's not to be yet. It might still be. Good save by Strakosha. Tierney gets it away. Headed by Casemiro. Quickly to Mbappe. We'll look for him again. Kylian Mbappe to Lukaku. We will squeeze it to Rashford. This should be 1-0 now, and is. Oh, he's offside. Oh, certainly that was 1-0. I was just about to say this might be a very one-sided fixture, and you can see right across the line there, there's no excuse for Rashford to still be offside. He certainly should have held his run. It's not the best of free kicks, actually, and we might be able to punish them for that by still scoring the goal to go 1-0 up. We'll look to Milinkovic-Savic in behind, then get it around there to Mbappe, force him quite wide, but he'll still finish. Now it's 1-0 Manchester United, This might be a pretty one-sided fixture. Kaison. Tielemans again through to Trossard. Still pushing wide here. Trossard. Oh, it's a good delivery actually, and Casemiro has to track back from midfield to make the clearance. Alexandro, gone walkabouts. Yuri Tielemans will take the corner. It's a decent one, but Savic away. Visca! Straight to Casemiro, thankfully. Would have been an unreal goal had that flown into the top corner. Dani Carvajal trying to keep the counter-attack going. We'll squeeze it through there to Lukaku. I've got runners around me. Trying to show his strength. Does win out in the end, but Pogba loses possession instead. Savic. Okay. Try again, shall we? We'll look for Pogba then. Lukaku even now. Rashford down the left. Cut back. Whip it in. And Lukaku heads it the wrong way. Romelu, are you okay? Nice attempts from Casemiro, unfortunately well wide, but Lukaku won his own there and he's headed it the wrong way. Dude, come on. Pogba. Lukaku came a little short there. We'll look to send Rashford in behind. Al Abdullawi trying to close me down, but can't get near me, and will cross the ball in. And who's underneath that? The defender, unfortunately. Pogba can't get to the loose ball either, and here come Leicester on the counter-attack. Out nicely to Visca. Go down the line. He's gone inside instead. Oh, given away. Alexandro, right. Pogba get to that. Well done, Paul. Show some strength. Good lad. Sergei. Lukaku. I'm tempted to shoot, but I won't. We'll get that to Casemiro. Lukaku hits it early. Good save by Strakosha. Dominating possession and the game as a whole so far. Pogba with a delivery, looking for a second goal. Mbappe can't get us it. Was hoping after the way the game started, it might have been quite the one-sided scoreline. It's been a one-sided game, but as of yet, it's not a one-sided scoreline. Oh, blocked. It was Benkovic with the stop. We'll try again. Pogba with a delivery. De Ligt underneath it. Over the bar. Still just 1-0. Anderson. Oh, it's a nice ball. Trossard's in behind. De Ligt trying to close him down. Leicester looking for that equaliser. Still, somehow, I'm only 1-0 in front. Casemiro just runs up and runs off with the ball. That'll do. Can we maybe now get that second? Lukaku played in behind. He's got the pace to get away. And hopefully the strength to hold off the defenders around him. Rashford turns. There's Mbappe out his feet. Top bins, maybe? No. Off the post. 62nd minute. We're 2 inches away from giving ourselves a 2-0 lead. Carvajal will take this throw. Mbappe brings it down. Could have just brought it down normally. Had to go for the fancy touch, apparently. Not able to find a teammate with a cross either. 27 minutes between us. Oh, there you go. They're talking about the Champions League semi-final now. It's 27 minutes between us and an FA Cup final. Let alone the Champions League later in the episode. Mbappe into the middle. Rashford. Oh, misses the target from 5 yards. Still just 1-0 up. Rashford. Savic is there. All round to Mbappe. He was able to get the pass off. Mbappe back to Lukaku. There's the bottom corner. Wasn't very well struck, actually. But it does find the bottom corner and will take a 2-0 lead. With just 7.5 minutes to go. That might be Leicester out of the FA Cup, I'm afraid. Just able to get it to Mbappe there. And then, to be fair, it wasn't the best of passes for Lukaku either. Scuffed it through the defender's legs. But by scuffing it in such a manner, it did actually find that bottom corner quite nicely. Sorry, Leicester. It's us that are going to be going to the FA Cup final. 2-0 Manchester United. Diabate off the bench here for Leicester. Gives that away immediately. Not the best of first impressions from him, but Leicester weren't really realistically going to get themselves back in this with such little time to go. And the way we're just playing it about here, the referee might blow his final whistle. Oh, dearie me, Lukaku. That finesse shot was woeful. Thankfully, when he did get it on target, it did go in. And we won this game by 2-0. Into the FA Cup final we go with Manchester United. Up next, and then, another semi-final. This time in the Champions League against Liverpool. Liverpool's starting lineup is very, very strong. Alisson in goal. Ben Davies, Van Dijk, Hummels and Gaia at the back with Thiago, Keita and Fabinho. Then Unal, Mane and Salah as the front three. My starting lineup is strong, but not fully fit. Or is as strong as it could be, but not fully fit. So, actually it's not as strong as it could be because I'm missing Dani Carvajal through suspension. So Diogo Dalot is going to have to start at right back. Kimpembe can't play right back, can he? No. They should be fit enough to be able to play the full game here against Liverpool. Liverpool very nearly beat me earlier on in the season, and we had to ensure that we saw them off. I think it might have been the FA Cup. It was Manchester City that beat us in the league, wasn't it? And then we very nearly lost to Liverpool in the FA Cup and somehow managed to turn it round to win. And now, of course, after beating Leicester at Wembley, we're in the final. But can we knock Liverpool out over the course of 2 games in Europe? Salah with the dummy. Gaia takes over. Can go back to Mohamed Salah. Doesn't do so. Gets away from Sandro nonetheless. Mohamed Salah to Gaia to Sandro again. Casemiro drawn out of position to try and close the Egyptian down. De Ligt with a good header, but it drops only as far as Jose Gaia, and the pressure continues here till Sergej Milinkovic-Savic has something to say about it. We're going to beat Van Dijk in the air with a header. Pogba can't beat Naby Keita to the ball, and still we're on the back foot here. Salah forces himself wide there and then can't get past. Can get past Marcus Rashford. That's a better ball. De Ligt again with a header away, this time for a... I don't know what happened with the crowd there. They all went with their scarves at once. It's a Liverpool corner here though after 10 minutes or so. Naby Keita ducks back, crosses into the box, and well, I had told him to clear it, but thankfully he saw better of it, or thought better of it, and let it go out for a goal kick. Lovely ball by Savic down to Mbappe. We'll look for Milinkovic-Savic again, and in the middle there's Pogba. I think he was offside, he was. Linesman's there with his flag out. Not going to count. Thought we had an away goal there. We do not. Given away by VVD. Dalot inside to Pogba. Rashford's come short there nicely. Find Lukaku. Drops his shoulder well. I tried to get the shot away there and finesse it, but it unfortunately wouldn't leave his feet. We win that header there in the middle. We can. Casemiro to Pogba. I'll go back to Casemiro. To Rashford first. Then, well, it's meant for Lukaku, but Mbappe will let fly. Draw a good save out of Alisson, and Rashford tried his best to get... Well, in fact, it was Pogba tried his best to get there, but couldn't quite do it. Take the throw there himself, Marcus. To Casemiro. Savic short. Mbappe there. Oh, I tried to do a quick scoop turn to get past Ben Davies, who so far has kept Kylian Mbappe in his back pocket. Really good defensive performance from the left back to this point in the game. Hopefully he won't keep it up all night. Down the line to Mane. I love that, please. Diogo Dalot does well. We know he's a good player in the end from the RTG series, but he's 85 rated in that, I think, or 86. He's only 81 here at Manchester United. Mbappe's onside, though, looking to get away. He's finally gotten past Ben Davies, but can't set up a goal-scoring opportunity. The corner from Paul Pogba. Decent whip. Oh, headed away. Romagnoli underneath it. I'll hit that hard across there to Lukaku. Oh, it's going to drop, and he squeezes at home there, Rashford. It's very, very lucky. But in front of the travelling away fans, we take a 1-0 lead in the 35th minute. I couldn't have gotten more fortunate with that. Could I? Really? Romagnoli across to Lukaku. Tried to hit it early to catch everyone out. It falls to Rashford, who just has to get something on it to get it past the keeper. And he does so with... Well, he looks like he's going to go for a massive Ticadio volley and then just nudges it past the keeper. Really deft finish from Marcus Rashford. And we lead at Anfield. Good header by Dalot. Mbappe brings it down well and fights off the defender just as well. Rashford trying to keep possession. Alexandro seems rather reluctant to go down the line. Lukaku makes a run for him. We'll look for Pogba around the corner. It's really nicely done. Duck back. Can maybe find a teammate. It's Kylian Mbappe. Little fake Rabona to take first touch. And a shot blocked by Fabinho, who's been very good for Liverpool in this game so far. Pogba with the delivery from the corner. It's not the best. It's going to drop here to Romagnoli. It's sat up nicely. It's deflected off Enes Ünal and will go out for another corner. To be fair, that was a decent hit from Romagnoli and was on target. De Ligt's header needed tipping away by Alisson. The pressure continues in front of the Liverpool goal as Karim Benzema comes on for Liverpool Football Club. Unfortunately for them, he's only 78 rated, 8 seasons in, and probably about 75 years old as well. Diogo Dalot brings that down well. In it to Rashford, trying to shake off the attentions of the defender. Mbappe with the turn, and then the delivery, and not finding a teammate. Naby Keita and Ben Davies give that straight back to Mbappe, but he only finds Thiago Alcantara with half an hour to go here. Oh, he won't keep that in, I don't think. with half an hour to go here, still 1-0 up. De Ligt. Oh, that's not good from Matthijs De Ligt. Mane to Benzema over the bar. A chance for Karim, but he misses the opportunity. Thiago Alcantara's gone off. 50-50 is the split in possession, but it's 100% to 0 with regards to the scoreline. Mbappe turns well. It's Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain that's come on for Liverpool here. Hummels with the acrobatic clearance, and Karim brings it down. It's really poor from him a moment ago, but to be fair, it was particularly poor from Matthijs De Ligt to have gifted them possession back in the first place. Diogo Dalot, oh Mane, that was such a heavy touch. Somehow he's still got possession there. Don't ask me how Dalot hasn't taken possession of the ball in that situation. Ball over the top, well won by Romagnoli and worked away. Less than 15 minutes to go, and a foul in my favour, apparently. Not sure about that. Torgan Hazard to come on for Liverpool now. On for Sadio Mane on the left-hand side of their attack. Romelu will hold this up nicely. And there's Jesse Lingard. Maybe Jesse Lingard at Anfield. Not this time. Torgan Hazard. Dalot has to be careful. He's got someone with him there on his shoulder. Don't want to leave free as it happens. Left Torgan Hazard free. De Ligt drawn out of position. Please win this header. Thank you, Jesse. Needed that. Get that to Lukaku. Mbappe's looking to make the run. Playing through the gap, and hopefully he's going to have the legs to get there ahead of a tired Jose Gaya. Indeed he does, but I'm going to need someone in the middle to find. Lukaku didn't commit. I needed him to just give everything to get on the end of that, and he didn't. Fred to Jesse Lingard. Lingard, oh, looking for Mbappe, but picked off. And hopefully the referee blows the final whistle. Right, as was the case with the RTG video earlier on, in the afternoon, I believe there's a league game between both Champions League semi-finals. We shall double check before committing to that. And yes, indeed, we have Fulham in the Premier League, but of course we're guaranteed. And in fact, I've already lifted the Premier League trophy. Fred's thankful for the chance. Not a problem, mate. You can have a chance again here from this game now. We'll sim. Someone's unavailable. I'm entirely too sure who, actually. But regardless, we shall throw the reserve side at it, and Lucas Vazquez will score inside 60 seconds. What a start at Craven Cottage. We're still on the hunt, of course, for 100 points, which is very much a possibility by the end of the league season. 2-0 through Chong, the hour mark. Should be a pretty straightforward victory now. In fact, nothing else may even happen since that Dalot yellow card. And indeed it doesn't. Right, time for Leg 2 against Liverpool then. Let's see what they're stuck. Ah, an eyelash stuck in my eye. Ow. Let's see what their starting lineup is going to look like. Presumably it's going to be the same. Not on track. Yes, because I'm in the final of the FA Cup. I've won the Premier League 3 months early. And I'm 1-0 up in the Champions League semi-final. But of course the season is not on track. Absolute nonsense from the Manchester United board, I think you'll find. Right, Liverpool can play in their away kit this time. They'll play in that one, though, rather than the purple. I'm not keen on that purple kit, for some reason. Oh, they've swapped Van Dijk and Hummels over, and they've thrown Raphael in as well. Other than that, and they're starting Torgan Hazard, actually, on the left, ahead of Sadio Mane, who's picked up an injury. Mane's picked up a knock. Well, I mean, that's good news for me. We're at full strength now that Dani Carvajal is back. Rashford's slightly unfit, but I'm sure he's fine to play. Right, that should be enough then. Let's jump in to the second leg of the Champions League semi-finals. A 1-0 aggregate lead. Will it be enough? De Ligt out to Dani Carvajal. This is Mbappe. And Milinkovic-Savic. Dani Carvajal missing for the first leg. Could have a really good impact at the beginning of the second. Unfortunately not. I do feel more comfortable with Dani Carvajal at wing-back than Diogo Dalot. Dalot's great for me in the RTG, but he's just not quite grown enough yet in this series to really be effective going forward and at the back at this stage of a season for me, unfortunately. But he did enough against Liverpool in the first leg. I can't knock him really, but I do certainly feel more comfortable with Dani Carvajal back in the starting lineup. Savic does well to hold off the attentions of the Liverpool man there. Lukaku squeezing around and trying to find Milinkovic-Savic, who does just. Mbappe. Oh, Lukaku's there. Can't turn it home. Can Rashford get to that? No. Squeezed away. Win that, Alexandro. Good header. Pogba will knock that down. Savic to Pogba again. Lay that in front of Casemiro. I just want a little bit of space to get a shot off, please. Mbappe with the spin. Benjamin Davies can't keep with him. And, oh, into the middle. Drops. Pogba hit that early. And again! I got lucky with a goal in leg number 1. I've gotten lucky with a goal in leg number 2. We cannot go to extra time now. Will be decided in 90 minutes. I've been so lucky, though, with the way that these goals have come about. 2 shots blocked that have then fallen to a United man to tuck home. Much better finish, or much more impressive finish from Milinkovic-Savic here than Rashford's deft little touch in the first leg, but who cares how the ball goes over the line? All that matters is that it does, and it has. To Mbappe to Milinkovic-Savic. Lukaku. Mbappe's made the run. It's a lovely ball to him. We'll try and turn inside. Virgil van Dijk. The Dutchman still gets the block on it. We'll whip the corner in, looking for someone at the near post. It's actually more towards the penalty spot. I've no idea who actually was underneath that. I think it was Eder Zunal, actually, and indeed it was. It's another corner. Mbappe's there. Ooh, it's not the best. Romagnoli. Oh, that was poor. Milinkovic-Savic. Pogba. Oh, hell of a cross. Oh. Alisson's read it well and punches clear. Romagnoli out to Savic. Carvajal, given away to Torgan Hazard. Navigator across here to Salah. Running out of time here, Liverpool. They do only need 2. But there's only just over 20 minutes to do it in. That's a foul. I just stepped across him there. Free kick in a really good position. Jurgen Klopp making changes. Was that James Milner coming on? Oh no, it was Nacho Fernandez for Virgil van Dijk. Cross that away, or head that away, sorry, from the cross. It's Ben Davies. Knocks it down to Raphael. Forward to Fabinho. Thiago. Unal. Option in Salah. Only real option he had there, Mo Salah. Raphael to Salah again. Trying to stand him up. Don't let him inside on that left foot. Raphael Salah crosses on his right. Savic away, but it'll be a throw for Liverpool here. 17 minutes to go. Time's still running out. Thiago going off. Oxlade-Chamberlain coming on for him again. Same change as leg number 1. But hopefully, we'll end with the same result as leg number 1. Because as things stand, it's going to be 2 1-0 victories here against Liverpool that see us into the Champions League final. Given away, no. Pogba does really well to keep hold of that, actually. Lukaku with the turn, and we'll look for Paul Pogba again, and Rashford could be played in here. It might not be 2 1-0 victories that lead us to a Champions League final. It might be a 2. Oh, it very well could be. What a finish from Marcus Rashford. Finally, we get a goal that isn't just a nonsense rebound. And it's a hell of a finish as well. Lovely finessed effort from Marcus Rashford into that far top corner. I'm not sure if he bent that around someone or just kind of side-footed it across into the corner. I think he just used that defender there. I think it's Mats Hummels in front of him. Indeed it is. Did he go through his legs or round him? He went through his legs and then round Nacho. Oh, Alisson did get something on it, but into the top corner it goes. 2-0 Man United, 3-0 on aggregate. Liverpool going out. Savage cross to Casemiro, driving into space. Pogba's made the run. Oh, it's a hell of a run. Kylian Mbappe will drill it into the middle, and Lukaku's there, and there's a third on his right foot. Liverpool falling apart. The only thing more satisfying than beating Liverpool in a Champions League semi-final convincingly would be doing it in the final itself. This is arguably the second best possible thing that could happen to Manchester United. Whether you might say perhaps beating them to the Premier League title or in an FA Cup final, but knocking them out of the Champions League at their semi-final stage, I'd say, probably comes second only to beating them in the final itself. Probably tied second to stopping Liverpool winning a Premier League title, considering they haven't won one yet. But a free kick here to perhaps get one back, but no, David De Gea's clean sheet will remain intact. And with 2 minutes to go, it's 3-0 and 4-0 on aggregate. 1-0 at Anfield is a respectable scoreline to lose by, but to get hammered at Old Trafford by potentially 4-0 is just an embarrassment for Liverpool. Perhaps 3-0 you'd consider an embarrassment as well. Battered on their own turf, battered away from home as well. 3-0 on the night. We're into the Champions League final. Absolutely thrilled. Premier League already sewn up, and in the next episode we shall hopefully have 2 more trophies to our name, but we'll have to wait until the next episode to see whether we will or not, basically. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already to make sure you don't miss out on the finale of this season. Follow the Mixer channel to keep up with this series from Season 5. And I'll see you next time.